Welcome to the Hope Community Church vlog. My name is Matt and I'm a leader of Hope Community Church in Wigston, and I'm joined today by a very special guest, Lisa Squires. So Lisa, say hi.
Hello, Hope Community Church.
Lisa works for a charity called Safe Families, and I thought today would be a really great opportunity to hear a little bit about what Safe Families does and what's going on in the current crisis and how we can support Safe Families in this season and beyond. So why don't we start off, Lisa? Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, about your family and that kind of stuff?
I'd love to. Hi everyone, thank you. So I'm Lisa Squires. Some of you may know me or recognise me as I was a member of Meadows Community Church back in 2002, so long time ago now, along with my husband Jez, who was a previous member at Knighton. So we are back living in Wigston after a stint in Essex. I have 3 children who are most of the time delightful. They're actually adult children now. So my oldest Ruby is 20, Jacob will soon be 18 and dreading having his 18th birthday in lockdown, but hey ho. And our youngest Millie is nearly 16. So yeah, they're all fantastic most of the time. And yeah, life in Leicester is good. We attend Leicester Vineyard Church, which we've been part of now for several years.
Great, it's good to have you on today. You've been working for Safe Families for about 18 months now, is that right?
Yeah, roughly.
Tell us a little bit about what Safe Families does, what the heart is behind Safe Families.
Okay. So Safe Families, it's a national Christian charity and it's all about supporting people who are vulnerable and just feel disconnected, and just offering a place for people to feel that they belong. And that's quite often the strapline that we use. We want people to feel connected and feel that they found somewhere where they belong to be. So as a charity, that's what we aim to do. We work with vulnerable local families, supporting adults, supporting children, or supporting care leavers, so young people coming out of the care system, and just try to support them as best we can through offering friendship, getting alongside them, offering support, just being their friend, basically.
Great, and what are some of the situations that these folk might be in?
So no two families are ever the same and people's needs are very different. We find that we have a lot of families we support who are just so disconnected. They don't have any connection network around them. So they don't have people who are role modeling well to them. They don't have people who advise them well. They don't even necessarily have people that they can just chat to and get alongside to and offload things to. So quite often our needs are to be that sort of person to them, to get alongside them. We have a lot of parents who come to us with mental health issues, just suffering with anxiety or depression, who just think they're utterly failing as parents and not doing a great job. They may have children who have challenging behaviour, and they just need some wisdom and input as to how to parent better. We don't go in with answers or magic ones. We just go in and just try to empower them as parents to be the best they can, and you know, and hopefully that way the children benefit too from a better family structure.
I mean, that sounds so encouraging, but how does that happen? How does that support get to the people who need it?
So we work really closely with local churches and local community groups, and just find people who just have a real heart to get alongside these sort of vulnerable people and families who may have something to offer them. And we get alongside local people to train them up as volunteers. We go through sort of training process with them, safeguarding, DBSing, all that kind of thing. And then we start just a period of connection with the volunteer and with the family for around 6 months of contact over a 6-month period, maybe once a week, and just getting alongside them, getting to know the family, getting to know the children, and just seeing where those sort of needs are, and just trying to, yeah, just best support them.
So someone in a local church gets linked up with a family who's struggling, to offer support, and they're trained to do that, and all that kind of stuff. That
Yeah,
sounds
absolutely.
that's I mean, it sounds dead simple when you put it like that, doesn't it?
So totally is, Matt. I think at the moment we're working slightly different through COVID, where we are having more families referred to us, especially obviously the parents who are just struggling with homeschooling, or struggling with just finding routine, or trying to keep the kids occupied, who maybe are struggling with lack of food and just lack of engagement at any level. So we're having a lot more referrals for people needing support through COVID. So as an organisation, we're kind of looking for people to support through just the COVID virus, on like a short-term kind of volunteering aspect, which suits people because they have more time at the moment, because they're maybe not working or working from home, and they can juggle an hour a week into their week quite easily. So that's really it's been really great that we've been able to meet more of those kind of urgent needs in the community. Yeah.
Because I'd imagine with COVID going on, that some of the needs are really spiking, and so the support that people can offer is really valuable. So imagine people are kind of watching and they're going, "Oh, this sounds really good. How can I get in on this? How can I get involved?" What would you want to say to them?
I would just say do it, definitely. We would love to have you sort of working with us. We hugely appreciate our connections to local churches and to local people, volunteers. We can't run without people like yourself. So, yeah, if you do feel that you can give some time, then I would urge you to follow the information that will be attached to the vlog, in terms of our website, which will give you more information, and a direct link if you want to find out more information. There's also will be my mobile number and email address if you wanted to contact me directly. But yeah, do it, definitely.
That sounds great, and I want to encourage folk to do that, even if you can only volunteer through COVID. I did some training with Safe Families. I was on with a teacher who, of course, when schools open, will be going back to school and working, but through this season can volunteer. So I want to encourage you. It's like an hour a week max. So do take that opportunity to follow the links. What can we pray for Safe Families in this season, Lisa, just before we finish up?
I suppose several things. The first thing would definitely be um, just the huge need that's in Leicester. And I've been delivering some food parcels and making some connections to families. And I suppose it's just made me very aware and felt quite naive as to the real need that there is, and that sometimes it's hidden from us because we don't pass it in our normal everyday life. But actually, people are living with just huge issues, and fear. There's a lot of fear in people, and just huge anxiety and depression. So my first request would be just to pray for these people who just feel so disconnected, and just feel like they have literally nothing to turn to, and trying to parent when they can't really look after themselves. So that would be my first need. The second would be just purely that that we respond well in whatever way that is, as a charity, for Safe Families to be effective, and to try and support that family, but also Safe Families aside, just us as Christians, just follow good practice and what the Bible's taught us to be like. So yeah, and thirdly, this huge surge on our services is great from one side in that we're very busy and being used well, but from another it means that we are struggling in terms of supporting these families with numbers and with finances. So if ever there was a need for somebody to want to donate financially, that would be hugely grateful too. Yeah.
And folk will be able to find out how to do that on the website, will they?
Yeah, definitely. There's links there to make a donation. There's links there for prayer points. You can sign up for a bi-monthly newsletter as well. So there's various links to the website. Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolute pleasure.
And thank you for all the work that you do and that Safe Families does. It's exciting to see how that's growing and even growing in Leicester. So
yeah,
keep up the good work.
Thank you so much for inviting me over. And just to say, we have a very lovely new hot FSM manager in Safe Families by the name of Mrs. McDermott.
That's my wife, not my mum, in case you're
who is
wondering.
a treasure. But thank you, Matt. I really appreciate your time and your interest. Bless you.
Great. See you later. Bye.